Alright, we are back with episode 3 reaction to the 100 Girlfriends Season 2. Thank you all who have been supporting this subversion of the series of my coverage of the 100 Girlfriends series. For those who don't know and are only watching the reaction videos, actually let me get my microphone a little bit closer here for this part. So I also cover the manga, so that's just a fair warning to anyone watching this video that I will possibly talk about manga spoilers, especially in this episode because it seems like we're skipping a lot. And we might have skipped a whole chapter here after what I talked about in last week. Because we didn't have the preview yet. And it seems like we're skipping a whole chapter. So I'll talk about that at the end or during whatever. But yeah, so it looks like we may be skipping some things. And because I know I'm caught up on the manga, I will be talking about manga spoilers. And because since I also cover the manga on my channel, I just feel like I should. So if you don't want manga spoilers, click away, please. Go watch another reaction video or go get caught up on the manga and come back to me. Anyway, so Moonlight 150 here with episode 3 reaction, and yeah, this episode's titled, What Does the Maid See? And as we know from the manga, what actually does the maid see? I'm going to put the image right here. So yeah, let's just get started right into the episode. This can be fun to actually have like something to compare and contrast to, because the last 2 episodes were pretty faithful adaptations. But I've rambled long enough. Let's get right to the episode. What does the maid see? Bandai Namco. Ah, yes, the elegant Hahari-sama. Aw, young Hikari. I don't think we ever saw her at that age. I made baby clothes for everyone. There's May. You were missing in the last episode, or the first episode. Oh, that reminds me, I got to point out something in the opening here, which I'm surprised I didn't think of, but it's such an off, I don't want to say off-kilter, but like, such an odd, like, Easter egg that I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised I didn't catch it because I forget a lot of stuff, and it only happened in one chapter. It's a reference to one chapter, but I'll point it out here. But someone in the comments in the opening on one of the YouTube videos pointed it out, and I'm just all like, duh! But yeah, it's right here at the end. I don't know if it's worth pausing. Maybe I will. But yeah, this thing right here. You can probably see my mouse because I'm screen recording. This is just a reference to May, because this is what she bought him in that one chapter, the May's Grave Gift Offensive, or their date. I can't remember. It's one of those two. I'll have to go double check the number. But yeah, so this is just a stand-in for May. This is where May's gonna go in the intro, and they just put the statue here for shits and giggles, I guess. Like, they could have just left this empty, like they did for that other part of the opening for May. But no, it's like, oh yeah, you know that thing she bought him? Yeah, let's put that here for the opening until we put May in. What? Okay, enough of that. May's like, I'm peacing out. I'll see you in the next half of the episode. She wasn't rolling on the floor, was she? I really should have the manga pulled up on my other panel, my other monitor over here. I don't think she was rolling on the floor. She was definitely crying, but I don't think she was rolling on the floor. Oh, look at that flashback. I might be everyone's mommy. Not yet. Couple more episodes. There's no way to keep them in check. All the straight men are gone. Oh, they nailed that shot. I love that shot in the manga. They had to add the sound effect and everything. Boy, they made her real cat-like there. And now everyone cries. There's the little boob window that all sewn back up out of nowhere. Look, milkers. See, that makes me question, like, how aware are they when they're turned into babies? That's like a lingering question. Don't drop the baby. I have no idea how you're going to make that sound, Travis. The English voice actor for Rentor, if you don't know, but yeah, I don't know how you're going to make that noise. That is such a weird noise. All of that, and he's like, just a little band-aid right here and right here. We're good. I need to start doing this pose too. Oh, flashback stuff. Okay, there's like some age thing you have to take into consideration there. That Hakari is like 3 at most, 4 maybe. So considering Hahari had her at 13, so she's only supposed to be like 19 there, or 17. Wait, who said like heck and who said like hell? That's what I want to know. Who swears? Oh, actual like business Hahari. Never saw any of that. Those flashbacks are nice. Nice additions. Mommy doesn't have a take-back policy. May, there you are. Queen of the Jungle Eyes, what? Oh, we acknowledge your existence. Right? How did that happen? They just cut her out of the animes for so much. We're just staring. Begone eyelids. Oh, that's new. It's like begone eyelids. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a way, an interesting way to write it. What gives you the impression I can see? Basically Daredevil. Where did that come from? Like what? Right? Interesting, this is like entirely new. Are they gonna change how she opens her eyes? What? It's like, I can sense you, you know. Setup is different. They were much closer huddled together in the manga. They're a little more spread out. Oh, she's just coming at it. Wait, this is totally different. But I mean, you walked up to her with it pulled out. That's not a surprise. The manga was much more of a surprise. That's... oh, okay. Why do you have that on you, Nana, by the way? No, she's like crying, no. Go comfort your wife. Yes. And there's the dog. Go get cozy with mother. Ah, they kept that line in. The dead look on Hakari's eyes. She smells like Hakari. It's just like a bunch of subtle different changes. It's fascinating. Ah, yes, villain May. Oh, they are still doing like the brain teaser joke thing. They include a whole flashback. Interesting. That played out entirely differently. How are they going to do that in English? I'm so sorry, English dubbers. There we go. Look at the rainbow eyes. I can totally relate. It's like, yeah, let's just let her join. Maid-san. There's another girlfriend hidden nearby. So they do end it up there. You be your Alright, do they add her to the ending here, or that's all until next episode? Alright, next episode then. I want to see the May version! They gotta redo all this art too whenever they add May. Really, it's gotta be the one with Nano and Shizuka, because that's the only other one with 2. Everyone else had 3 besides, obviously, Hakari and Karine. And where's she gonna go in this theme park? Is she gonna go on that Ferris wheel? Dun. We getting extra? Oh, no, extra little tidbit. Okay. So, yeah, there was it wasn't, like, major changes, but it was just like kind of like the phrase, death by 1,000 cuts. It's more like changes by 1,000 little changes. But the biggest one here being this whole flower pot scene. I guess they really want to drive home to the viewers this whole, yeah, she can sense things. And she's, like, really good at it. But where did this flower pot from? Literally from the gods of anime themselves. But they also, what this scene does is make Rentaro, like, more aware of May. Like, oh, she's actually kind of cool. Which was, like, never a thing in the manga. Okay, I know I wasn't going to do live edits of the manga in cut here, but I'm going to do it right now just because we're at the end. Hold on. So yeah, I just want to point this out. Like, in the manga, it was much quicker, an actual, like, surprise. Well, I guess it was less of a surprise here because she's kind of saying it off screen or behind the back. And then she's like, shank, and just walks up and changes. Whereas in the anime, she like just walks up to her slowly like a serial killer in a movie. Just going, I'm going to get you, stab. I like that they just kind of built on this. Like, he's just this worrying face that he's doing. They just built that like 3 times over. Anyway, but yeah, that's not, so it wasn't like major changes, but it's just like these little, and the additions of like the flashback or explaining this joke more was like greatly appreciated. So that's cool. But the thing we really have to talk about is the entirely skipped chapter. So that makes my original predictions from last year accurate. I got 1 point so far. Like, we totally skipped Pentaro, so which is this chapter right here. So, yeah, The Great Adventure of Pentaro, which is just this filler. I guess you can call it filler. Granted, isn't everything filler when it's not introducing a girlfriend? But this is like the filler of filler. It's just like this cute little adventure they do with on the rooftop, and we get to see 18-year-old Kasuri at least. That's nice. Like, it would have been nice to get that. But yeah, it's just, we had this. It would have been fun for this because we would have seen May just a little bit more just to introduce her as like, yeah, here's this Maid character. So the anime onlys would be like, okay, yeah, Hahari has this maid character that's always with her. It's like, no, she's actually a girlfriend. So that would have been cool to keep around, but yeah, the whole rest of this is just kind of, yeah, it happens. So I can understand why they skipped it. Now, some people have said maybe they retool it and they do it later in the series, but the big change to that would be May isn't a girlfriend here. So if they do it after May or even after Iku, they suddenly have to incorporate those characters into this chapter, which would be a completely different change. So it'll be interesting to see, like, is this the first chapter that gets cut? And that was my prediction, was that this would be the first chapter to fully get cut. So cool. I won, at least for now, until I get proven wrong in a future episode, possibly. But anyway, let's go check out the first dub episode. Oh, it's not out yet. Must come out later. Must be a different time. So I'll end the recording now, and I'll come back when the episode is up. I'll see you guys then. Okay, so on second thought, I'm not going to do a reaction to the dub. What I realized after recording and editing the part you just saw, that I don't want to deal with dub haters in the comments section and just having to deal with it, see that, having to go delete their comments and all that. So I'm just going to watch the dub on my own free time and just enjoy it myself. But if anything does interesting come up in it, I'll be sure to bring it up in a video. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it just to the sub reaction, so I don't have to deal with dub haters. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you guys next week on the next episode reaction, where hopefully May is now in the intro and outro. See you then.